welcome to Britain's fastest moving Saturday morning programme. This is Motormouth, live on ITV, and I have a good feeling about this programme today. It's going to be absolutely excellent between now and 11:25, even if I'm wearing a silly outfit, which I blame entirely upon my friend and colleague, Mr. N. Buchanan.
Yes, matching silly outfits over here, and I can hear half the country shouting, "Why have you got silly outfits on, Neil? Why have you got silly outfits on, Neil?" Thank you, Andy. Barfly, I say. All will be revealed in about 4.5 minutes' time.
And why have I got a very stupid outfit on? Well, all will be revealed in about 4 minutes, 20 seconds, eh, Steve?
Well, it looks like I'm the only one not in a silly suit today. Hey, tell you what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be playing pop lacrosse. What is that? Well, we'll find out later. Andy?
We certainly will find out what the pop lacrosse is. We'll also have music from the River City people. We'll have some intermediate technology, some musical books, and hopefully, at some point, you'll be able to find out what this is. I mean, yes, I know what you think it is, but it isn't. We'll find out what it is later. What have you got on, Neil?
What have I got on? I've still got my silly suit on. All will be revealed in 4 minutes.
Oh, so if you just take that through, Graham. Lovely, see you later, good luck. OK, great. Graham, tick into the studio. Oh, Andy, another opening, another show. So, the last of the trumpets has just gone through, the spare wall is in the props room, and the other barflies are in the dressing rooms getting into their costumes.
Yeah, but it's not the barfly drumming I want to talk to you about.
Oh.
Max, could you explain this barflying to me, please?
Absolutely not!
What?
Lateral restraining chain, flange... You certainly are making a meal out of this, aren't you?
Oh, sorry, Max, I was miles away.
Well, it's quite a simple piece of machinery.
Well, simple machinery it may be, Max, but we don't want it to break down on live TV. So I've laid out all the parts according to the manufacturer's instructions, which I've translated from the original Hindi.
Well, I never bother with instructions myself. I just roll up my sleeves and get stuck in.
Right, I need to talk to you
Juliet,
Can you explain the barflying to me, please?
No. Look, Millie, can you just, could you just get the post? Thanks. Now, look, we've got a real problem, OK? Right, has to stand up.
What?
No. It's OK, Max, I've got a contingency plan. You see, somebody has to go into the studio, look after the donuts, look after the children, and make the cocktails. Somebody very calm, very cool, very collected, and very responsible. So, Paul, try that for size.
Oh, thanks.
Hang on, you're supposed to be doing this!
Just roll up your sleeves and get stuck in, Max.
Oh, excuse me, are you the barflyers?
I was going to get myself a donut, actually, but orange juice doesn't look like rags here. Never mind. I shall tell you instead what's on between now and 11:25 this morning, and the secret of the silly suits revealed very shortly. First up, we have a Bugs Bunny cartoon. That's at 9:35. And today's cartoon is called Yankee Doodle Bugs, which is good. 9:50 or 10 to 10, the Samurai Pizza Cats, part 1 of today's adventure, which is called Singing Samurai Sensation, followed by, at 10:30, a live performance by Marillion. A handy band, Marillion. You'll find out why a little later on. That's at 10:30. At 10:40, 22:11, Gabby meets some gorillas. They are so delightful, those things. Don't miss that lovely film. That's at 22:11. Then at 11:10, Celebrity Finders Keepers with a major network children's television celebrity and Daniela Westbrook. And then at 11:25, Liverpool's finest, the River City people, perform their brand new single live. And now, the secret of the silly suits.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to stick to walls like spiders and flies? Well, that's exactly the same idea a couple of people in Australia came up with. They thought it would be a good idea.
What are you doing? Hanging around?
I'm trying to introduce the next item.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. What is it?
It's all about sticking to walls.
Oh, can I have a go?
Yeah.
All right, then.
One thing I forgot to tell you, Steve, you need the correct suit.
Oh, right, I'll go and get changed.
You're all right, mate. See you in a minute. Sorry about that. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to stick to walls like a spider and a fly? Well, now you can, with a brand new craze that is taking the country by storm. It's called barfly jumping. It's all right, Alistair. Peel yourself off there and help me down. I feel like some sort of swatted fly. I don't know about a barfly. And come and tell me, what's it all about, this barfly business?
Barfly jumping is all about just jumping up onto this wall, doing a somersault or backflip or whatever, and sticking yourself to it, really, getting as high up the wall as you can.
It's as simple as that, isn't it?
Yeah, just a bit of crazy
fun. Now, the
fun.
secret is in the suit, yeah?
That's right. The suit's covered in Velcro, like the wall, so as soon as you land on it, you're going to stick to it, whatever happens.
That was pathetic, Crane. So where did it originate?
It originated in Australia probably about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And they actually created for it now, and we launched it over here about 8 weeks ago. It's taken the country by storm.
And why the name Barfly?
I think that's because they actually started in bars. I think they actually got bored of doing nothing in their bars, and they came up with the crazy idea of sticking to the wall.
Must be something they put in that Australian beer, eh?
I think so.
They say, don't you? Now, I was comfortable up there, but what about throwing yourself against this wall? Does it actually hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt, 'cause you've got like a foot of padded foam, so when you land again, it's quite soft. You're not going to hurt yourself at all.
Yeah, OK, well, tell you what I'm going to do. At this point, I'm going to bring Graham. Graham, can you just come in here? Graham is an ex-gymnastic champion. Why did you cross over to Barfly?
It's more fun, more enjoyable. Addicted.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Do you find your gymnastic skills help at all?
Yeah, now and then.
And what would you actually prefer, gymnastics or...?
Gymnastics.
You prefer the gymnastics, but you're a bit mad, so you go for this?
Yeah.
OK, have you got any fancy exhibitions that you can do then?
Front somersaults, full twists.
Are you going to do as well?
Yeah.
Go on, just give us your best shot. Go and line up then, I'll give you a shout when to
will
go.
do.
Now, that music that we were playing when you're jumping up there, it's something that you guys came
That's
up with,
right,
isn't
we produced a single called Barfly Jumping. It's a bit of a dance rap, but it's a lot of fun. It's more of a promotional item than anything else.
Now, Graham's a bit
Great.
good at this. He's a gymnast. Do you have to be a gymnast?
You don't have to be a gymnast now, and anyone can do it. The trick is really in jumping on that trampette and leaping up in the air.
All righty, let's see what he does. Come on, Graham, let's go for it. Yeah, wait. Yes, absolutely brilliant. Now, look, what I want you to do is show me how to do it step by step. So we need a volunteer. Now, have we got any volunteers here in the Motormouth studio? We need someone to...
Yeah! They call me Bugman, the man who sticks to things.
What do you come as?
Bugman, the man who sticks to things.
Get out of it. Let's just get back in line there. Alistair, show him what to do. You listen carefully to this.
Okay, first I think you want to take the helmet off,
Right,
if
I
you
will
can. Do a running jump, yeah?
Yeah,
Down the
jump.
trampette with both feet and jump up in the air. Just do a normal front jump to start off with,
Front
nothing
jump,
fancy.
yeah. Nothing too
And
fancy, yeah?
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Right, I'll go and
for
get
it. Come
ready.
on. Be careful, Steve. Be very careful, Steve. So, look, if anyone wants to get involved with Barfly, where can they do it?
Well, they can either contact us directly,
Yeah.
or they can look out for the posters and the advertising. It's going to be all over the country.
Watch out for the Barfly.
Yeah, Barfly
go for
logo.
it, Steve. Go, go, go.
Lads, how do I get down from here? Can somebody help me down, please? Stop.
What's funny, Millie? Expected most of these letters to be the Marillion fan mail. They're all Brandy and Steve's post slots.
Do you know, I've just watched that Barfline. It's brilliant. I can't wait to have a go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Oldham Barfline champion, Miss Millie Bates, and she runs up hit the top and yes! Millie!
Millie? I don't want you to get any funny ideas about Bates's bar flying, OK? It demands huge skill, great expertise, and you getting on with your job. So
Right.
please, will you go upstairs to the dressing rooms, collect the suits from the bar flyers, the suits, pack them up in the props room, and don't go anywhere near that trampette. Do you hear me?
All right, Juliet. Somebody's going to have to hang around here because the Marillion fan mail's due any minute, and I think there's going to be truckloads of it.
Millie, what planet are you living on? We've had all the mail we're going to have for one day.
Special delivery. Do this, do that. Paul, could you move the studio slightly to the right? Okay, there should be just time to get pineapple chunks for Darren and Cindy.
Don't leave me this way!
Max, what have you done to that cement mixer? All you had to do was follow the instructions.
I followed your translation to the letter, and this is the result.
Oh, I see. It's my fault, is it? Well, I'll just leave you to it, Max.
Look, come back here, Paul. I don't seem to be able to do it by myself.
Well, I suppose I could take over the job for you, Max.
Good.
And you can be my assistant. Yes, you might even learn something. Oh, thank you, Max.
Yes. Oh, thank you very much, Nigel. Oh! Yes, and have a nice day to you, too.
Hey, are they the singing books for Andy?
Oh, Steve, yes, I suppose they are.
I need to have a word with you.
What?
Well, the kids are going crazy,
What's
aren't
the
they?
problem?
Right.
What does it say to do next?
It says, just tweak the frenulum and your machine is almost blessed with completion.
Oh, good. Oh, no! I forgot to tell Juliet about the donuts. Donuts.
200.
Studio.
Now.
I don't think we're going to do it.
We can't do it.
I've done it!
Hey, carumba. Just a minute, I'll just put my earpiece back in. It all went completely wonky. I had to do a quick costume change. Andy Crane King has got costume change. Now, if you've been reading the national press, you'll doubtless know that Monsieur Neil Buchanan has recently become a father. So I thought I'd buy Molly a little present. It's brilliant. It's called the Realistic Sounds Pet Storybooks. Basically, what you do is you read the story, follow the little symbols, and you press the symbols at the side here, and they make the little noises. Now, Molly is only about 7 weeks old, so you really need somebody with the mental age of about a 2-year-old. Steve!
No, it's always me, isn't it? Made to look a fool.
Sit here, because I want to read you a story, mate. It's dead simple, right?
Yeah.
I'll read the story. When you see the little symbol, press the corresponding sound effect and it should sound brilliant.
Lovely,
Okay?
lovely, yeah,
Okay. Sure thing, says Big Bird. The puppy wags his tail and scampers into the parade behind the piglet and the little frog and the kitten.
Oh, I got it wrong, Andy. I'm not very good
You're
at
going
this.
to go to bed without any supper if you're not careful.
No, I need me crumble, me apple crumble.
Right. Sit down over there with all the others.
Right.
Because we're going to do this properly now. We've got a load of mates down here in the Motormouth studio with their sound effects storybooks. And up here, round the back, he said, excuse me, Jane, thank you, out the way. For my lecture today, the Motormouth story.
Yes! Get out of that.
Stay! For goodness sake, stay! There we go. Right, it's the Motormouth story starring Steve Johnson. Now, obviously, we don't have a sound effect for Steve Johnson, so I will just do this.
Ow!
Okay, that's when we'll feature Steve Johnson. Are you ready on the sound effects, you team down there?
Yeah.
Watching the symbol up here, and we're ready. Okay. Steve, Donald, and Mickey were in the country. Frogs and crickets and birds were filling the air with their sounds. A siren sounded above the traffic. Was it the police after Steve? No, they were going to the ice cream van. Few thought, Steve. Steve heard the sound of sawing. A branch fell off a tree and it landed on Steve, which the chipmunks found hilarious. Payoff music. Whoa. The Motormouth story, complete with sound effects. Now, these, of course, are aimed at people who are 2 years old, but should you want one for yourself, well, you can say that it's for your little sister or brother or relative if you want. We've got so loads of these to give away, and all I want you to do is identify 3 very well-known sounds. Are you ready? First, this one. OK, this is the second one. And this is the third one.
I'm confused.
If you think you know what those 3 sounds were, jot them down on a postcard or a stuck in an envelope and send them to Motormouth. P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME14 5LL. That's Motormouth, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME14 5LL. And who knows, you could have one of these fantastic books, all of your very own, even if you are 27 like me. Now, Bugs Bunny.
Andy, can you read me another story?
I'm sorry, I'm busy, mate. Ask Gabby.
Oh, Gabby. Right. Hey, Gabby,
Yeah.
would you read me a story?
No,
'Cause
I'm halfway through this one.
Oh, thanks.
That's Neil.
Neil, you're a dad and that and everything, and you've got a child and everything.
Yeah.
Would you read me a story?
Yeah, of course I will, too. I've got my own book here.
Oh,
Hello,
sweet.
Dad.
Oh, thanks.
OK. Once upon a time, Steve Johnson...
Look, I've got the recipe book. I'm just going to multiply everything by 500, OK?
Well, whatever you do, do it quickly because they're getting ugly in there.
Okay. Oh,
Hell is empty and all the devils are here.
well, don't put them on there, Max. I've got some cooking to do.
Sorry. Of course you realise this means war.
Yes! Millie Bates, bar flying champion! Yeah!
How dare you? What do you think you're doing? What a terrible attitude. Get down. I'm going to fall foul of you today. Take these and put them away.
Check I've got everything I need. 50 kilos of flour, 35 eggs, 25 kilos of sugar, 300 tablespoons of jam, some water, and my mixer.
Oh, hey, what are you doing? What? You can't use that. I need it for the item.
Oh, no, I need this for my dough.
Well, you'll just have to knead your dough by hand.
Oh, boom, boom. Ah, these are brilliant. And this one? Good. You and your donuts?
Look, just make a small amount to tide Paul over.
Max, remind me never to listen to your help or advice again.
Juliet.
Yeah?
Never listen to my help or advice again. Oh, and when you're quite finished playing with that book, there's a sack of mail out there that needs your attention.
Don't go with this. Come on, Millie, get the barfly suit on. Bouncing on the trampoline. Billy? Oh, yes, thank you. Yes, that's enough, thank you. Oh, Millie? Oh, dear, embarrassing. Billy, where are you? Oh, if a job's worth doing, well, don't ask Millie Bates. Where are your workmates when you need them? Never around. Never, ever around. these up quickly. Oh, might as well be called Juliet DIY Nichols. There. Marvellous. Letters table, sack ladder, suits cupboard. Oh.
Julia, look, if I don't get some donuts soon, I may have to move to Brazil and live under an assumed name.
Okay, well, I can't do the donuts without the recipe book, and Millie's got it.
Well, where is Millie?
I don't know where Millie is.
Well, last time I saw Millie, she was in the studio with Max.
Well, where's Max? Ah, Max.
Where's Millie?
Ready, steady, go!
Ah, yes. Just wheel me in, my good man. That's very kind. This might not look like something that you'd put on the back of your BMX bike, nor might look like anything to you particularly special, but if you live in other parts of the world, these trailers can be an immensely important form of transportation, and they are a result of the work of a group called Intermediate Technology, finally represented this morning by Janet and Mike. Welcome to the programme. First and foremost, what is Intermediate Technology?
Intermediate Technology is a charity which has been working with poor people all around the world for about 25 years, looking at what they've got now, what tools and technologies they've got, and helping them to make it more effective and give them better lives, jobs,
sort of appropriate
employment.
Technology, really.
Appropriate technology is a good
Okay,
approach.
that's generalising, but where does the trailer come in?
Well, I think, as you can see, it's a fairly ordinary bicycle trailer. It comes in because bikes are readily available in India, but they have a problem with rural transport. So
Overloading, isn't it?
Overloading, but also the fact that in many rural areas, women can spend up to 7 or 8 hours a day just carrying things on their head. There was one example of a school in India where a teacher was spending about 4 hours just going to collect water, so she couldn't
4
teach.
hours?
4 hours.
That guy's got a serious amount of stuff
He
on the back
has.
of his bike there, and it all fell off.
It did.
So the trailer must come in fairly useful.
It does.
But what's particularly different about this trailer? It looks like a fairly ordinary trailer to me. Is it the
Well,
wheels?
the wheels, as you can see, are reinforced.
Yeah.
And they've been strengthened. But the other thing that's good about it is it just lifts off, so you can use the bicycle
And
separately.
all the stuff is made on site, and if I can, I'm going to have to climb over this, aren't I? Hang on a second, because the bike's fallen over. The wheels are made on site, and this is going to collapse. Just a second. It's one of those programmes. Stand up. Where are Millie, Max, and Juliet when you need them? There we go. Right. Tell me how this wheel is being made, sir.
It's just a wheel bending machine. In many countries, it's difficult to get hold of strong enough wheels for the trailers. So ITDG developed this wheel bending machine. As you can see, it's very easy.
It's just 1/4-inch angle iron, this, isn't it? And then the line just pushes it in a little bit. Down it goes on the piston, and through it goes. And do you actually make these in this country and then export them?
No. They're all made in the local countries with local resources, providing employment and cheap transport in the countries.
Excellent. Well, we'll come back and have more from you a little later on, because mainly I want to find out what this is for. But we shall dwell on that a little later on, because I promise we will tell you what this is for a little later on. I still haven't figured it out yet, but that's good, wasn't it? A bit dodgy with the bike.
Yeah, that's very good, that. Very good, that, Andy, yeah.
Anyway, how do you know? You weren't watching it.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't. You were messing around with that.
No, I wasn't.
He was next round, wasn't he?
No, it wasn't. It's my new invention, Andy.
No, it's not, Steve. It's your mobile phone.
No. It's a hammer.
Oh, it's a hammer, is it, Steve?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see a demonstration of your hammer.
Nate,
Yeah, demonstrate your hammer, Steve.
all right then.
That was the most expensive hammer in the world, wasn't it? Samurai Pizza Cat.
All right, I've had enough of this. I asked for donuts and they give me these horrible burnt dwarf cookies. Look, a cook didn't make that, a butcher made it. Honestly, who did this?
I did.
Well, they're very nice, but they're not donuts, and that's what they want. Big, fluffy donuts.
I know, Paul, that's why I've got a contingency plan.
You're gonna make some donuts?
No, popcorn.
Oh, I suppose that'll do.
Well, it'll have to do.
Oh, don't fill that too full because of the pressure could get you and it could explode.
Yes, Paul,
Explode.
look, I know.
Sorry.
I know. Just now, too many cooks, if you don't mind.
Right.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Jules, I got the letters that the kids sending each week.
Oh, yes, Steve, I'll
brilliant.
get them for you now.
Oh, and Paul, they're going crazy out there for some...
Yes, I know they want donuts.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
I'll get it.
Blimey, Steve.
Yeah.
Okay, now I've got my very good efficient system in here, you
Right.
see. What happens is, sack ladder, suits cupboard, letters table.
Oh,
There we are.
Thank you very much. Oh, have you got Marillion's fan mail?
Aha, letters table, suits cupboard, sack ladder. Oh, Steve, I'm sure it's hanging around here somewhere. I'll bring it to you when I find it, okay?
All right, thank you.
Oh, God, my system.
Hi.
Hello.
We've got ready to go. Come for our suits.
Okay, letters, tables, sack, ladders, suits, cupboard.
Suits.
Oh, hello. Oh, brilliant, Marillion! Hi, come on in. You must be Steve?
I'm afraid so, yeah.
How you doing? Oh, Taurus, right?
Correct. I actually am.
So, one of your suits is missing. No problem. I've got some material and some Velcro upstairs, and I'm a pretty dab hand with a singer when I put my mind to it.
I don't think it's
Okay, okay, I'll find it for you. If you'd like to come through to the lounge and have a cup of tea while you're waiting, I'm sure it'll turn up.
Okay.
Just have a seat on the sofa, just there. Perhaps I can offer you some light refreshments. Some lovely popcorn.
No.
How about a lovely, horrible burnt dwarf cookie? Oh, look, that's lucky. There are 3, one each.
Okay, if you could just sign the guest book, I'll be right back.
Okay, well, don't panic. Don't panic. Everything's under control. It's a complete disaster, but I've got it under control. One of the barflyers' suits is missing, and Marillion are going to kill me when they find one of their sack mail is missing. Didn't you hear what I said? It's
Miss Juliet Nichols, at your service. This is Mark.
I'm sorry, pets aren't allowed in the studio.
Time for a chance for you to catch your breath now. This is the bit of the programme where you provide all the information and we just read out your letters.
Fantastic!
You can just sit still and behave yourself this week.
Andy, it's as if you don't trust me, as if I'm going to mess things up.
Oh, with your previous track record, you think I'm surprised? So we'll just have you sitting up straight, please. Hands on the table, eyes front where I can see you. First letter this week comes from Joanna Norden. Hello, Joanna. She writes from Wigmore in Rainham and says, Dear Andy, Steve and Neil, build a bonfire, put Steve on the top. Put Andy in the middle, and Neil can blow them up. Thank you very much indeed, Joanna. That's really kind of you. OK, Steve, what have you got for us?
Well, I've got some good news and some bad news, Andy.
I was looking for letters, Steve, but we'll start with the good news.
Well, the good news is, my brain's back.
That's good news.
Well, if you don't like the good news, Andy, you can hate the bad news.
Go on.
Well, first of all, you're right, lad. First of all, put those on.
Oh, right, OK. Fine.
Right, whilst he's putting those on, I'll just do a bit of me pinhead poems, all right? You are a load of pinheads out there this week, like this one here from Alex Ninalatoski.
Who?
Ninalito. He knows
Sounds like
who
a
he is.
Polish
He comes
name,
from
doesn't it?
Waterlooville in Hants. He's age 10, and he says, I love mustard, even on custard.
Pinhead poem here from Catherine Bailey, who's written from Stoke-on-Trent. Hi, Catherine. She says, you look great, you're my mate. Poet starter kit on the way to you. Excellent.
And we've got this one here from Miss Michelle Moon, and she says, Saturday morning TV with Gabby, Neil and Stevie.
Saturday morning TV with Gabby, Neil.
Oh, yeah, Andy and Stevie. Yeah,
Yes,
Andy.
thank you very much indeed for that. Right, shall we do the rags and tags on your coat?
We might as well, seeing
Let's start with your tie. Let's start with your tie here, which has come from Jessica Francis, who writes to us from Radlett and Hertfordshire. Thank you very much indeed for that. Steve, I love you, poor misguided fool, Jessica, but never mind. There's one there that says Steve. I think it's on the back there, top right hand. Yes, this one here. This has come from Nana Self, who's in Eastleigh in Hampshire. Thank you very much indeed for that. We will send you a T-shirt as well, and you can just stay there, because on the tail, at the bottom, Steve is a madman and should be behind bars. From Mary Habiba Davidson in Blackburn, but Mary, that's on paper and we really want them on fabric if you're going to send Steve a rag and tag for his coat. Right, as your brain is back, we can do the final sightings of your rogue brain. This is cute, look. This has come from Kay Connolly from Hillingdon in Middlesex, and it makes your brain look a bit like a girlie,
Well, it looks more like me mother than me brain.
The sandwich queen of Norwich. Good morning,
like
Mrs.
that.
Johnson. Ben Francis from Common Lane, Radlett Heart said he spotted the rogue brain on last week's show. One of the escaped fleas was carrying it, apparently.
Must be an amoeba
Which
then.
means it's really small, yes. And some advice from Marie Corley from Kingswood in Bristol. Steve Johnson's a weirdo. I think he should be caged up. Very sound advice. Thank you very much indeed for that.
This is very unfair today.
Right, Steve. I think I'm ready. What's the bad news?
Well, as I said, my brain's come back.
Yes.
But the bad news is there were hundreds of them.
What?
I don't know what I could do, Andy. It wasn't alone.
It wasn't?
So I didn't know what to do. So what I thought I'd do is I'll go down to my local baked bean canning factory, right, and can them all.
So you've canned your brain?
Yeah.
Well, why am I wearing all this silly gear then?
Well, because one, you look absolutely stupid.
Thank you.
And two, they're ever so slightly radioactive.
Radioactive?
Yeah.
Daft.
Have a listen to this.
Hi there, Pop Pickers, it's me again, Geiger Counter on Wonderful Radioactive.
So you're telling me that your brain is in these cans?
Well, and some baked beans. I got a little bit confused.
So
Andy.
what are we going to do with them?
Well, I thought, right, I can make a nice big pile of them, right, like this, right, and then knock them over.
Oh,
right?
wonderful.
Or you roll them down steps like you do in shops and that, Harrods and things.
You must be so creative, Steve, but fear not, before I have the solution.
What, Andy?
We'll give them away.
What a brilliant idea. But how?
It's very easy. You just turn to camera 3 like this, hold it up and say, if you're mad enough to want one of Steve's cans of brains completely free,
Free?
That's a very generous gesture, Steve. Thank you very much indeed. Then why not write to us and tell us why your house is mad enough to want one of these? Send us a picture as well of your madhouse if you want. Send it to this address, which is Motormouth, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME14 5LL. That's Motormouth, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME14 5LL. That's the same address for Pinhead Poems, your rags and tags as well. And do keep your rags and tags on fabric, please.
You know it makes sense.
OK, Steve, introduce the cartoon.
Here's a cartoon.
What a bimbo, it's the adverts.
It's going to be absolutely delicious. I'm sure your suit will turn up. I've got someone looking into it.
Oh, hi guys. Hi. Listen, is that popcorn ready yet?
I'm afraid not quite.
Oh, hey, I bumped into Marillion in the corridor. They were saying something about missing fan mail.
No, they weren't. No, they weren't.
Oh.
We have to talk. Look, everything's a complete disaster, and as usual, I'm pretending I can cope, but I can't.
Let's take this one step at a time. You just tell me clearly and concisely what's wrong, and I'll make a list.
Right.
1.
Millie has completely disappeared.
Millie disappeared. 2.
One of the barfly suits is missing.
Suit missing. 3.
There is no 3.
4.
No mixer, no donuts.
No donuts. 5.
The fan mail from Marillion has disappeared.
Fan mail disappeared. 6.
There's a funny smell coming from the lounge.
Funny smell in the
The
popcorn!
fan mail from Marillion, please. Fan mail from
How are you today? You
Marillion.
look
I'm
nice.
very well, but I
Nice
need the fan mail.
waistcoat.
Thank you, but I need the fan mail from Marillion.
Step back. It's all right. Sorry. No cause for alarm. I'm a trained professional.
Yes, the fan mail from Marillion is, you see, it's, well, the Marillion fan mail is, well, it's, here.
Thank you.
Okay.
Happy feet. I got those happy feet. And with my Millie.
Thank you for your cooperation. The situation is now entirely normal. Stand back, she's gonna blow!
Ever sat in the cinema, popcorn in one hand and drink in the other and thought, oh, I wish I could interview a star of the silver screen? Well, now, thanks to Motormouth, you can, because in 2 weeks' time, we are joined here live in the studio by none other than heartthrob Sean Astin, star of millions of films like War of the Roses, The Goonies, and Memphis Belle. There he is, in his Memphis Belle jacket, look. He's also been in films like Toy Soldiers as well, played Rascal in Memphis Belle. There's the entire Memphis Belle cast.
And there he is, looking extremely sexy.
like me.
And I must admit, I'm looking forward to meeting Sean Astin here. Now, if you would also like to come into the Motormouth studio and meet Sean Astin for yourself, all you have to do is think up 3 highly original questions that you would like to ask him live here on Motormouth.
OK, do make them original questions and send them when you've thought of them to Motormouth, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME14 5LL. That's Motormouth, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME14 5LL. You will also find details in Big Magazine. We will announce the results of the competition next week, both the reader and the Motormouth winner. So get your questions in shortly and don't make them like what's it like to be a film star. If they're not original, you'll not get on, right? Fine.
Have we got the Prezi?
Yeah, mate, it's down here.
Should we give it to him now?
Might as well.
Right. Steve!
Yeah, mate?
Come here a sec.
Oh, right. What's up? What's up? You're stuck. Do you need me to help you out?
Well, we were a bit embarrassed because of the way we kind of stitched you up with your mobile phone and that earlier on, so we've bought you a new one.
Thanks. Just a minute. It's an hammer. What am I going to do with this? Hello? What? Samurai Peter Cats is on again? Oh, right, I better get off the phone then.
More Peter Cats next week and more mail for Marillion. We've got Steve Hogarth and Mark Kelly with us this morning. Good morning, fellas.
Hello.
And they're actually going to perform, well, a little piece of magic, actually. Watch this. Well, hopefully in there somewhere you will recognise the Motormouth theme tune. No, you weren't seeing things. That was actually handmade music. How does it work?
How does it work?
Thank you.
Shut up. This is a pair of gloves with switches in the fingers, and they're just the same really as a keyboard instrument.
Broken keyboard?
The switches are connected to wires, which go up my sleeves like this, into a box that looks like this.
Have a look at that.
And then the whole thing is radio transmitted from a box that looks like this to a load of gubbins over there.
Which is Steve, the guitarist from Marillion.
Steve,
Good morning.
Steve Gubbins from Marillion. He's operating the machinery. And basically we can control the grey thing at the bottom, which is a sampling machine and is capable of making any kind of noise we program into it.
Why did you develop it in the first place?
I honestly don't know. I'm lying. It was because I needed to play some keyboards on stage, but I needed the freedom to run around and sing because I'm the singer. I didn't want to get stood behind all these black boxes all the time. Who invented it then, Steve? Well, once I'd sort of had the idea to do it, it was the technology was invented by a genius called John Price.
Morning, John. Morning, John.
In Kingston-on-Thames, Kenton Electronics.
So it's him that's got to answer for us?
Yes, he put it all together and it worked the first time.
Well, I know it sounds great in gigs, because you actually do a lot of jumping around, don't you? But you're going to perform a piece for us this morning on Motormouth. Now, what's the piece called?
This is just a little bit of No One Can, which was our last single.
All right, and what do you need for it?
We need a warm female body.
Well, I think we've got one of those here, yes. Thank you very much, Gabby.
I'm waiting for this bit.
And I'll offer my services as well, I think. So take it away.
You're out of tune, hang on. That's it.
Thank you very much indeed. Put your own hands together and give yourselves a nice round of applause.
Don't even think about it.
Oh, Max, I've done all the washing up. Surely I deserve one little treat.
No. Well, I'll just inspect your work first. These are delicious. That looks all right.
Yes.
What's that?
It's a bit of leak.
Do them all again.
Max!
I do not want leaky pans put back in the cupboard.
I'm sick of this ever since Simpkins came. It's Millie, what's this? Millie scrubbed this. Millie cleaned it.
Do you want him back again?
No.
Well.
Max, have you seen that? Max, this room looks so tidy.
Thank you.
And you made the donuts.
Yeah.
Oh, Max, it's so good to know I can rely on someone. Look, have you seen the cement mixer anywhere?
Yeah, it's in reception.
Brilliant, thanks.
Who made the room all spick and span? I did. Who did all the washing up? I did. Who made all the donuts? I did.
Happy now?
But it's covered in dough! Millie, we have got to get this thing cleaned up before Andy...
Hi guys, you know, I was just bumping into Andy in the corridor and we were chatting, you know, and he said to me, "Now this'll slay you." He said,
"I need the cement mixer for the technology item."
Again.
And now the brand new single from Marillion, Steve without his gloves, but with the rest of the band. Here's Marillion on Dry Land.
to it.
Look, they shoot it on a wide shot. No one will see the mess.
Oh, well, one last scrub.
How long are you going to be? Andy's getting really worried.
For quite a long time, Millie, because I've got to fix the...
Oh, no, I could have fixed it when you just broken that one off, but now you've broken that one off, it's out of my hands.
Well, where's Paul?
Well, he's in the studio.
Well, is there anything I can do to help?
No!
Can't all be winners.
You're really going to enjoy this, aren't you?
No, I'm just doing my job.
There. Well, that should hold it to the end of the show, at least. Oh, I better go help Max.
Oh, you mean Max the big show-off? The one preening himself? The one wallying around like the biggest wazzard you...
Thank you. For getting the cement mixer ready for Andy. I want a word with you. Right, Minnie Bates. I want to get a few things straight. My finger, for one. Now, I heard what you were saying about Max, and I just want to explain something. It is decided between Max and me that he went into the studio to relieve Paul. You were not overlooked because of your junior status. You were overlooked simply because you are completely irresponsible. You have spent the whole morning hanging around up there pretending to be a barfly person stuck to the wall by a piece of Velcro. Max, on the other hand, is to be trusted implicitly. And the idea that he spends more time worrying about the way he looks because he's going in front of the cameras than his job is totally ridiculous. So you will now please go into that room and clear the atmosphere with him.
Okay.
Thank you.
Max!
Yes?
Just what...
Yeah?
I can't believe it!
Sorry, I'm late. My car broke down.
It's okay, on with the job, great.
6 weeks ago, I was given the rare opportunity and the enviable task of going and investigating a rather strange domestic situation, the sort of thing you don't find round the corner from where you live. An ordinary-looking cottage in the grounds of Howlett's Wild Animal Park, home to an extraordinary story, Bridget and her adopted baby, Am Bam.
Why are you having to bottle feed him? Why is he not with his mother? Well, sadly, he was being looked after really well by his mum, and he contracted a very severe dysentery, which is called Shigella, and he stopped suckling, and he was dying of dehydration. So we had to take him away from her, and then nursed him for about 3 months, by which time the mother's milk had dried up and she'd forgotten him, and we couldn't return him to her. Plus, he was very weak and not in a physical state to return to the group.
So how long have you said he's 17 months, so how long have you had him for?
6 months now.
It's going to be so difficult, though, when you have to go... I presume you're going to have to put him back.
Well, he won't go back to the original group because his mother's now pregnant again, which means that he really fades into the background and he wouldn't be looked after.
Does that happen in the wild as well?
I mean, they do reject babies in the wild, and I presume that if this had happened in the wild, he would have just died, because obviously the mum can't nurse and she couldn't force feed and administer the sort of drugs that got him through the Shigella.
Are you full?
Are you full?
Oh, that's it. That's what we like to hear.
Little guzzler. Luckily, we don't have a problem with his appetite.
I can see that. How many times does he get fed a day?
He's roughly on about...
Oh, dear.
He's got hiccups just like children. About 6 hourly. So up to 3 to 4 feeds a day. He has one in the morning, one at lunchtime, one for tea time. No, he wants to go and strut his stuff to the camera crew, I think.
How did it all begin for you?
When the first baby was rejected, I'd been here for 4 months, working as a trainee gorilla keeper. But I was the only female keeper down there. And Mr. Aspinall believes fairly strongly that it's a women's job to rear babies. And I was given the chance to hand rear the first one that was rejected, and then it just became one after the other, and through bad luck for the mothers, we had 4 in a row rejected, and then of course
his slightly different case of being ill. So it's been hand rearing for 3 years solidly, with no break, all overlapping.
We're trying to keep straight faces here, because
I know.
Just have a look
He's
over
into
here.
everything.
Just have a look over here. He's pulled the drawer to pieces with all the nappies in. Hand rearing a baby gorilla is a full-time job. If Bridget wants to take a walk in the grounds, then Ambam is never very far behind. But this is more than just a breath of fresh air. It's a vital part of the growing up process. An opportunity for him to exercise his natural curiosity.
This is all good stuff to forage, like he does forage and chewing on bark and things. Children's voices. Yeah, that's what he's picking up.
The specially built playpen is for more than just recreation.
I had this made, and it's turned out to be a lot of things, actually. It's a safety factor. They don't live in there. But as you can see, it's got ropes and toys, which are occupational. The mesh is the same kind of mesh as is down at the gorilla section enclosures. So they go in there, and it also helps the weaning process because they get used to being away from me, although they've got the comfort of visually still having me around.
There's no peace in the kitchen, especially when preparing the regular bottle feeds of baby milk. Now that can be a very trying business with a gorilla on your back. Each feed has to be enriched with essential vitamins and minerals to aid Ambam's growth. Yes, Ambam, camera's still here. Then it's time to get on your bike and head off for the gorilla compound. That's where Bridget will teach Ambam to interact with other gorillas. Gorilla school, if you like. Now this is the other one that you look after, isn't it?
This is Timbu. He's 16 months and Ambam is 17 months. So he was the one I was telling you earlier. He came down this morning first thing, and he's been playing in the group all day unsupervised, so that he gets used to being down here for the whole day.
And when will he actually be left here for good?
Within the next couple of weeks. He's just really we've held him back a little bit from the full-time integration, so that Ambam's had a playmate to bond with until he's ready to come down as well.
Where do you begin to teach a gorilla how to be a gorilla? I mean, if you've brought them up from tiny little baby.
That's the value of this group. I can't teach them to be a gorilla, and this is the role that the integration plays, because in the cages adjacent to their enclosure are adult gorillas. The family group that's opposite today, every other day is in this section, and the little ones have constant access to watching the silverbacks playing, the mothers with the babies, group behaviour. So they've got constant access to watching the other gorillas, and that's the gap that I could never fill.
The end of a busy day. I've seen them fed, seen them cleaned, played in the garden, been in the enclosure, which was, as you know, as I said when I was in there, that's my foot! As I said when I was in there, it was great, amazing feeling. But how important is it for the gorillas themselves?
Well, that integration session every day is probably the key to the successful hand rearing, because where I can give them security and feeds and comfort and warmth, I can't be a gorilla. I can't give them gorilla play, I can't give them gorilla behaviour.
But Bridget has given them a future. Both Ambam and Timbu, despite illness and setbacks, are now fully integrated into the gorilla group.
They're so happy. They're just so happy.
Out of Africa, but in with a chance.
Back again. That was brilliant, that. Why did he have the nappies on?
Well, that wasn't to make them look cute. It was actually purely and simply because Bridget doesn't want to clean up gorilla poo all the time from her house.
I don't blame her. I tell you what, they'd be good guests on Finders Keepers, wouldn't they? All those room raids and that.
Well, that's why the house is also very sparse, because they pull everything to pieces, and you can't actually say to a gorilla, don't pull that drawer to pieces. You have to go, oh, or oh, oh. Not bad, eh?
Yes,
they understood me.
Well, why didn't she say? Why didn't she speak to them?
She does. She goes, oh, 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 oh. Sorry? But anyway.
I just wanted you to say it again.
Yeah, I know
I'm glad to hear that,
I know
Gab.
you did. I know you did. No, actually, Bridget...
I, for one, am glad Rag has gone and you two are out of your glad rags.
Yeah, so am I. I'm exhausted.
Well, all I can say is, I think the whole thing is ridiculous.
Well, Max,
Right, sorry,
very good at your job.
I'll get that.
Thank you so much, Max. Look, have the barflies gone yet?
No, they decided to stick around.
What for?
Oh, soak up the atmosphere?
Look, I'm getting a bit worried about the number of people in the studio. I'm going to have to make a new list. I'm losing track.
Well, they're all guests.
Yeah, and they're all really nice. One of the barflies is quite handsome.
Millie, you are an incorrigible recidivist.
I am?
Yeah, you just flip from crush to crush without a backwards glance.
Yeah, but I've liked Chesney for the past 2 weeks.
Well, people have been known to harbor affection for each other longer than a fortnight. Think of Arthur and Guinevere, Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah?
Not you. Why, I bet if Jason Donovan was to walk through that door right now, you'd be like, Chesney, Chesney, who?
That's ridiculous.
Ah, you must be the Poplar Cross team. Do come in. Thank you. Nice to meet you. You're Ian Botham, aren't you?
No, Nick Roberts.
Nice try, Ian. Anyway, come on. Sign here. Security is of the utmost importance.
Security?
No, your name, Ian.
Nick.
Nick. Come on, hurry up. Sign that. Mind the way. Yes. Look what Max. Oh, yes, just through there. Okay. Yes.
A nice cup of tea.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
The others?
Yeah, through there. Yeah, thanks. English breakfast, nothing like it.
Yeah, a couple of rashers of bacon, sausage, Jason Donovan.
Steve, you remember a couple of weeks ago when I got a jumper sent in?
Yes, I remember, Andy.
Yes,
You
my
always
jumper.
do, don't you?
Well, I've been sent another look.
Oh, well, who's that for,
It says,
then?
please find enclosed as promised your Motormouth jumper. We hope the colour is suitable. But the letter starts, Dear Steve.
Oh, it's for me! Oh.
Valerie and Jill have sent you one.
Oh, thank you very much. I'd like to thank me mum and me dad and Valerie and Jill and Jason Donovan and Jason.
Hi.
What's Jason Donovan doing here?
I just thought I'd drop in. I've got this competition that I want to
Have a seat.
Yes,
Have a seat, mate.
Yes,
Yes.
take mine, Jason.
I'm good. Yeah, pretty good actually.
Take mine.
Hi, yeah. How are you? Good.
Oh, kiss it. Take my seat, Jason. Take mine.
Sure.
Have a seat.
Yes, just have that one.
No, I just thought I'd drop in because I got this competition that I wanted. I actually want you to play this video, which is like a compilation of all the stuff, and that'll give everybody an idea of what sort of the questions that I'd
Yeah, off you go. Down the corridor there.
like to do.
Okay. Now, look, we haven't
that's
seen you for
possible.
ages because you've been busy and everything, but when do you finish?
Well, actually, I'm going for a break in January 11th. I've got sort of 6 weeks off from the show, which is sort of pretty good.
I'm pleased you mentioned that. We want a Motormouth scoop. Who's taking over from you when you go away?
I don't know. I don't. Seriously, I don't have an idea. They're actually sort of keeping it quite a secret from me as well. So.
Well, where are you actually going on your holiday?
I'm going to.
You're not going to tell us?
Yeah. No, I'm probably going to go somewhere where it's quite sunny and do a bit of sort of surfing and try and get away.
In the southern hemisphere, perchance.
Yeah, somewhere in the southern hemisphere.
I could take over from you and Jason because I've got my coat of many letters, right? And you've got your coat of many
You're
colours.
looking very technicoloured there.
Yeah, I could do it, couldn't I? I know the songs and everything.
Do you?
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Sorry, Jason.
Yeah.
Tell you what.
No.
Can you play the video, please? Jason's video. We'll play that. Steve's put it on the machine, and do watch this very closely because Jason will have some competition questions after we've seen this.
Smashing stuff. That's the vid. What are the questions?
Well, Too Many Broken Hearts, it was sort of an interesting, it was quite a while ago for me actually, but where was it shot? And also in Every Day, if you've actually seen the, well, obviously in the compilation video, there's a set of legs at the end of
Yes, you got a picture of
the
them. There they are.
clip.
There are those famous legs.
Who are those famous legs? Now, I'm not going to tell you who they actually are and whether it's true or false. I'm just going to say, can you actually tell us who they are?
So who's the legs?
Is it a girl?
Of course it's a girl.
Oh, that's right.
Steve.
Thank you,
I
Steve.
couldn't work out.
Thank you, Steve.
Right.
Thank you very much, mate.
Jason, can you take us through the prizes that you've
Sure.
got in? There's a
Well,
huge
actually, I've
bundle.
got some tickets to Joseph.
Oh, brilliant. I'd love to go and see
Yeah.
it.
What date?
So,
no,
thank you very much. Yeah.
What date's that?
Maybe you should look up.
All right, I'll look after them.
And that's, I think it's 22nd.
Tuesday, the 22nd of October.
So there's about
7:30.
4 tickets there.
Excellent.
I was sort of searching through some things last night, actually.
Oh, your generosity knows no bounds there, Jason, doesn't it?
I didn't actually find some...
watched it now.
well, I thought that might be the sort of the memorabilia type of thing that you want. This is actually my jogging shirt, and also my an actual T-shirt from Between the Lines.
Excellent.
Which I won
albums and
tour
videos
last
as well,
year.
yeah?
And for the runners-up, I've got some signed videos and an album.
The Greatest Hits video and signed Greatest Hits
Now,
albums
listen,
as well.
I actually have to get back because I've got to go and do a matinee today.
Really
Okay,
nice
just before you go, remind you that you
in.
can write to us,
Absolutely.
Motormouth, PO Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME145 blah, PO Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME145 blah, in True Live Television style. Jason's got to go.
See you, mate.
Thanks for coming in. Nice to see you.
Cheers, man. Cheers. It's great. Sorry it was so quick.
Well,
Nice to see you.
Very nice. Excellent. Good to see him.
Who is he?
Jason Donovan.
Oh, right. What's going on here?
It's Max's new security system. If you need to speak to him, he's in reception.
Oh no, I don't want anything to do with this.
Excuse me. I have set the code for this door, and only a complete genius can crack it.
00000.
Yeah.
Nice work, Einstein.
Right, the camera's up.
Yeah?
Where are you thinking of putting the monitor?
Well, on the desk. Where do you think?
Well, do you know, I thought it would look rather nice hanging on the wall.
Max, it's a monitor, not a Monet.
Max, I've set the code in the props room door. Do you want me to do the other ones?
No, I do not want you to set the other codes. I will set those.
All right, what's the big idea?
Well, this is a new video entry phone system.
To avoid people wandering through willy-nilly without us noticing.
But if you want to see who it is, all you have to do is look through the door.
Don't be so stupid. Millie, this is technology. Would you oblige us, please?
Demonstration?
Press the buzzer.
Hello, Motormouth, may I help you?
Yeah, it's me.
Who's me?
Millie.
Millie who?
Millie Bates.
Sorry?
Millie Bates!
You need to shout, Millie. Come in.
I can't get him.
She's broken it. You've broken it. You've broken it, you stupid girl. Did you touch the camera? Did you touch it?
What is that?
That's your business. You're the one who's supposed to be doing the wiring. No, I did the wiring on the camera. You did the wiring. I'm afraid the door's locked. The door's no, you didn't do the wiring. You're the one who said you were going to put the wiring on. I'm really sorry about this. Just don't do it. Thank you.
Bye, Jason.
Bye, Jason.
Bye.
See you again
Really
soon.
nice to meet you.
Nice. Sit.
Okay,
See you.
bye.
Bye. Oh, he's...
You got something for me, Max?
Yes.
You're off the job.
Oh.
Nobody loves me. Nobody cares. They're all fed up with me. They're all sick and tired of me.
With our friends from Intermediate Technology, the group that bring innovative ideas to different regions of the world. Janet, what is this machine?
This is a tile making machine and it makes tiles like this.
It makes tiles like that. Hit it, Kevin! So what's it doing now?
What's it doing? It's vibrating out all the air. It's a mixture of fibre and cement, and once all the air comes
Vibrating
out,
off the table as well,
It
isn't
is
it?
vibrating off the table. But it wouldn't normally do that. It would normally be quite secure.
Yeah. So you spread it all out like that.
Spread it all out like that, and when it's all spread out, as it's going to be in a minute.
Right to the edge of the frame. Go on, Kevin, give it plenty. Right into the corners.
Can be.
I think that's about as good as we're going to get, isn't it?
Switched
We'll
off.
leave it like that. Switch it off.
And it would be lifted
Handles
up
up.
and done.
Out like that. And then it's
Like
put
this.
onto a former like this, is it?
That's right, and it just dries.
It's left to
No
dry in
need
the sun.
for firing at all.
And when you've done loads and loads of them, you end up with
A roof like this.
a great big roof like this. But it begs the question from an imbecile like myself is, why don't you use corrugated iron like everybody else does?
Well, you've just proved why. It's very, very noisy. It's hot in the very hot African heat, and it's also cold at night when it's quite cold, and it rusts very easily. These are longer lasting, made with local materials.
So where are
etc.
tiles like this made and used?
Well, they're made all over the world, but particularly in Kenya.
In Kenya? I
Yeah.
think we've got some pictures of the roofing situation in Kenya coming up any second now. Here we go. There they are. There. Now, where's that? That's Kenya?
That's one of the slum settlements in Nairobi.
Yeah.
There's a terrible problem with housing there. So anything like fibre concrete roofing tiles can alleviate the problem of corrugated.
And these are them
iron.
being done, is it?
These are them being done. This is a success story. They're doing exactly what Kevin was doing just now. They're mixing up the fibre and the cement. And, I mean, the great thing about it is it's providing jobs for women, which is something which is equally needed there.
So there we are, just as we were doing there, then the tiles are dried out, and these
That's
are
right.
presumably them making roofs out of them.
That's right. You can see them hung on to wooden roofs.
Brilliant. Smashing
great.
good. There's the roof, and
We've
what's
got
all this in the foreground
Well,
here?
we've got a big problem in the foreground, haven't we? So, what do you need to hold up a roof?
Bricks, really.
That's right.
Bricks. And over here is how intermediate technology took bricks to countries like Kenya. Now, I know how to operate this, and I've got this one sussed. Bit of soil in the box here. Put the lid on. Bring this up into the vertical. Take the catch off. Using a few physics principles like fulcrums and pivots and pistons, things like that. Back, down, off. Take the top off, and all being well, there's a brick. Is this, Mike, the kind of ordinary soil that I would find in my back garden?
Yes, it's just ordinary soil with a bit of cement.
Why? Why cement added?
The cement makes it strong and waterproof, so it won't be washed away in the rains. So it's cheap, it's easy to make, and it lasts.
If I can do it, it must be easy to make. Thank you very much indeed. So there's millions of bricks made like that. But before you go, I want you to tell me, you promised, tell me what this is.
Put it on the ground.
On the ground? All right.
On the ground. It's obvious, isn't it?
No, not yet.
Right, we'll squat down, put 2 pots on it,
Yeah.
and
The mists are clearing.
It's a Sri Lankan stove, you're dead right.
So the fuel goes in there. What is the difference between this kind of stove and the standard 3-stone stove that we use, like in the Duke of Edinburgh Awards?
Well, it's quite obvious. You've got 2 pots, but more to the point, you've got much, much less smoke with this one than you have with this one.
Oh, yes, for example, this one is a particularly smoky one, so that's miles more
right.
efficient.
That's miles more efficient.
Thank you very much indeed for coming in. Thank you, Gemma.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mark. I'll just clear my way.
Oh, the switch the fire alarms off.
The mist's over here.
Ah, hello, Andy. Right, usually, each week, it's me that makes the mistakes on this programme, like upstaging Jason Donovan and people like that. But last week, it was you. You made a mistake.
Due to a technical error, I messed up 2 clips last week. Now, the first clip was from Loughned School in Edinburgh, and it was called Tonight is the Night. And here it is, and we do apologise. That is brilliant. And then due to another technical error, I mentioned the wrong school for the next clip of an animation. This is from Mountain Lane School, and it's to find the meanest monster in Mountain Lane. And listen for the comment at the end. It's very funny.
Meanest monster of the lot, because I had the worst temper and a sting in my tail.
Huh, me, the meanie greenie, has got to be the meanest with my spiky yellow blood-sucking teeth.
No way, Jose. I'm the meanest monster because my horrible pinchers can cut through even the toughest skin.
No way, I'm the meanest monster because I kill people with my double bummy knocker.
My double bummy knocker. We promise no more mistakes, eh, Steve?
No, I don't make mistakes.
So what's on next?
News at 10.
What a bimbo.
Motormouth, Paul here. How may I help you?
Paul, I think the test's gone on long enough now, don't you?
I'm sorry, who's this?
It's Max and Juliet.
Max and Juliet who?
Juliet Nichols.
And Max Church.
Oh, hi guys, listen, I'd like to let you in, but I'm afraid the door mechanism has been severely traumatized.
Traumatized my Aunt Fanny. Will you please let us in?
Well, it could take a while. Maybe you should just hop through the window.
Hop through the window? Oh, all right then, Max, come on, give me one of those things. What do you call them?
A leg up.
Yeah.
Oh! Who is it?
It's me, Andy.
All right, you can come in, Andy.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Actually, Andy, I am a bit upset because nobody likes me and I can't get a boyfriend. Chesney didn't like me. He thought me singing tape was rubbish. The barfly man hasn't even noticed me, and I've just said hi to Chesney. He jumped through a window and run off. It's because I'm boring. It's because I lack style, charisma, What do you think, Andy?
Go on. Lacrosse. Is it a posh game played by posh people at posh schools? Well, I hope not. Because it's Andy Guida. He's come from America. Andy, why are you here?
Well, I've come over with 14 other Americans to help eliminate that image. And we're going about it by going to schools throughout the country and teaching the kids pop lacrosse.
So what is the history of lacrosse?
Well, it was a game that began over 500 years ago by the North American Indians as a way of getting their braves ready for battle. And it was discovered by a French missionary while there, and he gave the game the name lacrosse because he thought the stick looked like a bishop's cross.
Oh, right. Now, what's the general objectives in a game of lacrosse?
Well, the objectives are you have two sides, and the objective is to score as many goals as you can. And you do that by passing the ball up and down the field, trying to shoot it in the goal. And the team with the most at the end wins.
Right. So, how many variations of the game are there of lacrosse?
At present, there's 4. There's the men's field game.
Yeah.
There's the women's field game. There's a mixed game. And then there's pop lacrosse, which the kids are playing here.
Right. So this is pop lacrosse. Now, what is pop lacrosse then?
Pop lacrosse was a game developed in the early 80s as a way of being able to teach kids the game of lacrosse with the intent of getting them to play field lacrosse eventually. Yeah. It was developed so you could play it in a small area with as many kids as possible.
So it's for younger people, is it?
Yes, that's where it's geared to.
Right, now, we've seen everybody behind me playing pop lacrosse. Let's have a look and see how the adults play it. It's a far more stronger game. When you look at men's lacrosse, it looks very physical. Is pop lacrosse the same?
No, it's not. The rules say that you're only allowed to have the ball in your stick for 4 seconds, and you must pass it to one of your teammates, and there's no contact allowed whatsoever.
Right. And it's a sport that's obviously played by both sexes, as we can see here, so that helps, doesn't it?
Yes, that's why no contact. You don't have to worry about somebody getting knocked around when they're too small.
Well, let's see what somebody actually thinks to pop lacrosse. Kieran, I've seen you playing here. Kieran, what are you into the game of pop lacrosse?
It's really good. It's fast and it's fun, and it's a good thing to start off before you start playing field lacrosse.
Right, which is more adult game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, what do you reckon to a sport that's also played by boys and girls together?
I like playing sports that are played by boys and girls, because girls are usually put into all girls groups and so on, like boys, but this game is mixed. So it's really good.
So it's a good way of meeting girls, really, isn't it? Yeah, which is always useful, isn't it? Yeah. Right. We've got a competition, you see. If you would like to play pop lacrosse at your school, we can send Andy Guida and his mate Kai. Kyle is here somewhere. Oh, he's playing a game. He's been coming round. They want to come to your school and teach you about pop lacrosse. They're going to bring all the kit with them. But first of all, you've got to answer 2 questions. What's the first one, Carl?
Where the sport originated from.
Yeah, well, we told you that earlier, actually, I think, if you were listening. And you?
And secondly, why you want us to come to your school to teach pop lacrosse.
So why do you want these 2 to come to your school to teach you pop lacrosse? Send it to us on a postcard to Pop Lacrosse Competition, Motormouth, P.O. Box 1, Mason, Kent, ME14 5LL. I'll give you to that again. Pop Lacrosse Competition, Motormouth, P.O. Box 1, Mason, Kent, ME14 5LL. And soon, you can be playing pop lacrosse in your school. Well, it looks like a very exciting game. I think you should teach me some of the rules, actually.
Sure, let's go.
Thank you very much.
Here you go.
Maybe I should go blonde. No, I'm just setting my sights too high. I've got to find somebody who's got time to be my boyfriend, you know, a local lad. Where are you from, Andy?
Who? Oh, Morecambe originally.
Yeah, well, you see, Morecambe's not far from Oldham, is it?
Yeah? All right, hang on.
Oh, Andy, leave it to me, Andy.
Quick.
Oh, no.
Find his keepers.
No, Andy, stand back.
Quick.
This needs a woman's touch.
Well, sounds to me like the raiding room's already backstage there. Time now on Motormouth for Celebrity Finders Keepers, starring my good mate and top celebrity Andy Crane and
Daniela Westbrook.
Yeah!
No.
No, there's something not right, isn't it?
No.
Johnson. He usually interrupts at this point.
And he didn't.
Where is he?
Whose house is it? It's your house, Steve. Raid away. Go on, boys. Get in there.
Steve. Oi. What are you doing?
I'm playing Celebrity Finders Keepers?
Tell me, Steve, who are the celebrities on this week's Finders Keepers?
Well, that's me and...
No, Steve, tell me, who are the celebrities on this week's Finders Keepers?
Well, there's you and Daniela Westbrook, yes.
And who's presenting it? Who's presenting it?
You are, yeah.
And whose house is it?
It's...
whose house is it?
It's our house.
Whose?
Our house.
Whose?
Your house.
Thank you, Steve. Celebrity Finders Keepers. Raid those rooms, Steve.
Oh, Neil.
Here is the owner of the Finders Keepers house, Neil Buchanan. Come on.
Hello, thank you. Welcome to a celebrity edition, a very special celebrity edition of Finders Keepers. This is, of course, the house where you can do all those things that you can't actually do at home. Because it's our house. Whose house? Yeah, and we've got two smashing celebs dropping in to raid the rooms today, so let's meet them straight away. The leader of the yellow and the green team, Andy Crane and Daniela Westbrook from EastEnders. Yeah! Hi, guys. Hi, Daniela. Now, listen, I know I invited you and everything, but do you really know what you're letting yourself in for?
I think so.
Do you really want to go through with it?
Yeah, of course I do.
OK, be it on your head. Now, do you remember last time? Do you remember Mousetrap when we did it with Johnson?
With Johnson.
And remember what we went through?
It was a bit manic, wasn't it?
Yeah, twice as manic.
You're joking.
I'm not. Do you want to get out now?
No, I'll
you
stick
can't
with it. No, I'll stick with it.
He's got to stay, hasn't he? Yeah. You've got to go through it. Now, listen, there's going to be loads of room raids today, loads of messy rooms, but tell me a little bit about your room. When you were a kid, you know, at home, bedroom, was it a bit untidy?
It was always untidy. It was like Saturday morning was always the time that you had to tidy your bedroom or else you couldn't watch, you know, Motormouth or whatever would be on a Saturday morning. And so I never actually saw any Saturday morning television because I was always very slow at doing it. Did you ever tidy your bedroom? I just never got around to it.
No, I never tidied my bedroom.
What was yours like then?
It was messy. It had Cindy dolls and houses and everything all over the place.
Well, ours didn't have that. It was more the action men and the sort of sporty gear, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, but it was all over the floor and under the bed and on the table and all over the windowsill and everywhere where it shouldn't be. And the worst thing always was, and I don't know whether this still happens to you now, but I used to know where everything was when my room was a mess. And then your mum comes round, tidies up your room, and you go to look for something, and it isn't where you left it because it was under the bed, next to the action man, covered in dust.
Absolutely.
But you moved it.
You haven't got a clue where it is. Well, listen, you're not going to have a clue where anything is today because I've hidden them all. I'll tell you what I'm going to do at this point. I'm going to bring on your teammates. Let's bring on the green and yellow teammates, Lee Howes and Vicky Wilder from Kent. Bring them on. Hi, Lee. You'll be teaming up there with Daniela. And hi, Vicky. You'll be teaming up with Andy. You don't want to pull out now?
No.
OK, well, tell me a little bit about yourself, then. What do you get up to in your spare time?
I do dancing, netball and rounders.
Oh, so you're sporty?
Yeah.
Oh, so Andy will be all right then, right. And what about you?
Oh, I like to play football and I do a bit of rounders as well.
So we've got two sporty teammates there and two very non-sporty celebs.
Thanks a lot.
Listen, go and get into your rooms, go on, get ready, we'll soon see. Off you go. Now, you know what it's all about. Celebrity Finders Keepers, it's about raiding rooms. What I've done is I've given each team 4 rooms to raid and 2 minutes in which to do it. The objects are hidden. I've got the clues. I'll be with them every step of the way. When they get the object, they shout out where it is. If they can't find it, they can pass and go on to the next one. The team at the end with the most objects and the most rooms is the winner. They're the rules. This is the house. Let's go and play it. Celebrity Finders Keepers, come on. I love doing this, you know. I keep my clues hidden just on the shelf there. So you didn't know they were there. You could have cheated there. Right, now look, you've got 2 minutes to get through 4 rooms when your first clue has started, all right? So here's your first clue. A jacket to save you from the sea. A jacket to save you from... Life jacket, this is life jacket. 2 minutes, raid the room. Go! You got it, stop the clock! Where was it? Where was it? It's all gone to the kids' bedroom. It was right on the top. I was trying to trick them. Come on, go to the kids' bedroom. I'm not saying the favouritism, but I was trying to trick you then. Right, here we go. Hello, hello, hello. Don't take any stick from this Bobby. Stick from Bobby. Hello, 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 Stick. They're all shouting Georgia. Just raid the room and try and find it. And I am not going to help you after that last little episode. Could be anywhere. Raid, raid, raid. You have got to be the slowest team I've ever seen. It could be absolutely anywhere. Don't look at me and say, where is it? Look for it. It could be, I know, you're getting warm now. Or he was getting warm. You were getting warm. Yeah, stop the clock, it is. It says go to Mum and Dad's bedroom. It is, of course, a truncheon, you twit. Come on, let's go. Here we are in the most counterband room in the world, Mum and Dad's bedroom. Don't make a spectacle of yourself by being short-sighted. Spectacle, short-sighted. Raid the rooms. Go, Cecily thinks there's got it. Could be anywhere. We've got 2 rooms so far. And I've just snapped me duster. Daniela's just got the shock of their life there. What did you do? You break them effective. It could be anywhere. It could be Don't make a spectacle of yourself being short-sighted. You're getting very warm. You look lovely in a hat. Look, man, she's got it. She's got the glasses. Let's just go to the living room. Let's go to the living room. Downstairs, you've got 20 seconds. Go, go, go. Downstairs. Then go right to the bottom. You've got about 10 seconds left. And here's your clue. You find this prickly plant in the desert. You find this prickly... You've got 4 seconds. Could be anywhere. You're very warm here. You've got 3 minutes. Stop the clock. Oh. Stop the clock. Stop the snow. Stop the bangs. You got 3 rooms out of 4. Look, you were looking for... What was it you were looking for? Cactus. You were looking for a cactus. I had the cactus in the little drawer. 3 out of 4. Well done. Sit down, have a rest, and enjoy the snow. I'm going to join the green team in the study. Come with me.
Only 3?
Only 3.
Only 3?
Only 3. He thinks only 3.
Psyched.
Now listen.
Psyched.
What you didn't know is the clues were all there and you...
We saw them. We're just too honest.
You're just honest. Yeah, I thought we'd say that. Right, here we go. Your 2 minutes starts when I've given you your clue. A book for teachers' comments at the end of term.
School report.
That's the one. Raid the room. Go for it. You've got 2 minutes. It could be anywhere. It could be anywhere. It's actually on show now. I can actually see it from where I'm standing. You've just dropped it. You've just been raiding. It's blowing around in the storm. Here it is. It's a school report. It says go to the bathroom. Let's go to the bathroom. Please take it easy. Up the stairs. In you come. Look. Batman was always trying to pick one up. Batman was always trying to pick one up. He's got it. Penguin. That's it. Raid the room. It could be anywhere. It could be absolutely anywhere. It could be in the bath. It could easily be in the bath. It could easily be in the bath. Oh, again. It might be. It might be in the bath. Look, where's your favourite cheese in the house? Your favourite... Look, you just trust me. That's what I want to say. It says go to the fantasy room. It's a penguin. Let's go to the fantasy room. You're doing real well. That's it. Come into the snow. Right. There's your clue. Skiers wear them to keep their heads warm. Skiers wear them to... Yeah. Holy balaclava, look everywhere. 2 rooms at the moment. 2 rooms played through. You're doing real good. 2 rooms played. You're very warm. Even though it's snowy, you're very warm. Tantalisingly warm. Look low and look high. Look low and look high. He's got extra balaclava. It says go to the kitchen. Let's go to the kitchen. At the moment, it's all square. 3 rooms each here. There's your clue. You got about 20 seconds. Say cheese and you'll fall into the trap. We played it last year. Could be anywhere. What about mouse or toast? Mouse or toast? Five. You got 5 seconds. In the oven. It could be. You got 1 second. Stop the clock. Stop the clock. Stop the clock. Stop the snow. Oh. You knew it. You were looking for a mouse trap. Time ran out. Up you go. Bring on the yellows. Come on, you yellows. So, at the end of that game, as celebrity finders keepers, we're all snowbound, we're all fogbound. The scores are the yellow team, 3 rooms, and the green team, 3 rooms. So it's a draw. Jeremy, what are the prizes?
As both teams finished equal today, you'll both take home this brilliant mini TV. Plus, a Finders Keepers goodie pack, including the brand new Finders Keepers board game.
Fantastic. They take on the TV. They don't because they're on it every week. Listen, I'd like to thank them for playing Celebrity Finders Keepers. I'd like to thank Andy and Daniela. Will you come back again?
Certainly will.
I won't have you after what you've done to this. See you next time on Celebrity Finders Keepers. Ta-ra!
Questions to ask you, and I want you to think very carefully before you answer. 1, why is this door off its hinges? And 2, why are you using a screwdriver backwards?
Juliet,
What? Yeah?
the bar flights are ready to go.
Oh, I'll have to come with you, Gabby. There's a problem with the door. Carry on, guys.
Okay, so what were you doing in here, and who was in here with you?
Back off, Maxie. Can't you see the goil's brightened? Here, honey, have a stick of gum. You better tell him what he wants to know.
Right, why'd you smash down the door, and how
Yeah.
come you got a stick of lipstick in your hand?
Hop! 1, hop! Bravo! Hop, 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 hop! Bye!
Juliet, there is no way to show the guests out of the studio.
No, but Gabby, they're highly trained professional stunt jumpers.
Yes, but Juliet, they're trained to jump onto walls, not through them.
Yes.
Sadly, all good things must come to an end, and much as we'd like to stay here and do like another 3 hours of the programme, we have to go. But fear not, because next week we are back, sure as night follows day. Our special guest, Danny Minogue, in the studio performing live and doing a film review.
And for the first time ever on Children's ITV, we bring Chris Packham and Terry Nutkins together in the same programme to promote a wildlife programme that's coming up, and it's smashing.
Well, I'll probably be smashing up the set next week because I've got Will Carling and half of the English rugby team coming in. Let's hope they win a game by then. And what about
And
you?
there's something I forgot to tell you. Apparently, the gorillas are now all with the other gorillas and very happy at Howlett.
And we all live happily ever after.
How to make Gabby very
what a
happy.
lovely,
Send her off to LA
sweet little
and
children's
tell her
ending.
to interview Michael J. Fox. See what happened next
Michael J.
week.
Fox next week. We'll leave you with the Ricity People from their brand new album, This Is the World. This is Special Way. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.